There is a bit of a height difference, you know.
We're from media backgrounds, so
Yeah.
So you do a bit of that anyway.
Yeah, I've got a degree in film and Ross has got a degree in TV.
That's cool.
and
So
working.
you know the drills that you know the drill. Then I'm just getting this all set up and now studio.
No brands.
Lots of fun putting that in. Is that what you say, bro?
No, it's just the way it's
Always, yeah.
just because I'm
Okay.
always first in.
Okay, right, I think we're ready to start then. Oh, you got the clap
You
in.
got well,
You know.
professional.
Right, ready, I think we're ready to make a start.
I'm ready.
Right. We need a brooker wheel, maybe crafting brooker wheel or something.
Yeah.
But
You good?
yeah, I'm
You
good.
good? Okay. 1, 2, 3.
Okay, let's do it together.
Cool. Right. 1, 2, 3.
Welcome to the Hearts of Pay Down podcast, episode number 23 now. We're definitely on a roll now. We're getting through all these episodes, we're nearly at 25. So episode 23, we're joined by King Nobody.
King Nobody.
That's
For the
good.
benefit of those with flash photography, we are 2/5 of King Nobody.
Yeah.
So you're a 5-piece band.
We're a 5-piece band. Unfortunately, everyone else in the band works. You work.
We're unemployed. No.
No. I just work weekends because, you know, I'm a big child at heart, but, you know.
Okay.
But yeah, we are 2/5 of King Nobody. I'm Jack on vocals.
Ross, I play rhythm guitar. I'll say lead guitar, just to
Yeah.
lead guitar.
Sorry, you like guitar for today. But
Lead rhythm, it's kind of the same, isn't it?
yeah.
Not in our band, no.
No, I mean, Callum's an insane guitarist in his own right. And it was him and I that formed the band, but you can never get the two of us in a room together half the time. It's so difficult.
Is it quite claustrophobic at the end of the room, practicing or something?
The room of practicing is alright.
Yeah, we practiced in the uni that we went to.
Yeah.
Our guitars.
Yeah, so
Connections now, so.
yeah, it's really handy actually, because practice suites are so bloody expensive, but with this it's just, we go in every week, every Tuesday.
This could be a good practice space for you as well. You know, this room.
You could use it. It's got good reverb.
It's the Bridget. It's all the art. It's the art stuff. It's the Bridget families. It's all the stuff
Yeah.
we do. We've bit this up recently. It's all lots of good work they've done. So it's a good backdrop for the podcast as well. And the last episode as well, Dogtired, we had all this as well.
Yeah, no, I have seen that actually.
Yeah, it's a bit on the way to metal. To the music, it's all.
Yeah, I mean
as
it's
well.
a good kind of juxtaposition as well, you know, I always like a bit of juxtaposition.
Could have brought the King Nobody background. We've got one
If we do, I could have worn my King Nobody t-shirt as well, but
We call it in the band.
no, I'll wear a good band t-shirt instead.
As you can see.
Yeah, I'm a massive Avatar fan.
We'll go through the t-shirt questions throughout the podcast. So.
Yeah, I mean, God, my wardrobe is like almost falling apart because of how many t-shirts I've got on it.
CCTV was a gig, local gig, and correct, so it was the t-shirts and
Yeah,
merch. Same, I'm getting to that point now as well. I'm just going to get, bands like this,
Yeah. I don't have many kind of local band shirts. I've got a Party Cannon t-shirt.
Oh, you're Patty Cannon. I know them, they're amazing,
Yeah.
brown coats,
They're good guys.
they're from that area as well. I
Yeah.
should have said that you guys are from that, so you're from like West Coast of Scotland.
Yeah, so-
that's the point of the podcast. We go through, we kind of miss things out and then come back.
That's just podcasts, so isn't it?
So it's West Coast of Scotland. You're from.
Yeah, so we live in kind of Glasgow area.
Yeah.
Yeah, I live in Paisley now. We met in Ayr. The
Yeah.
band was formed in Ayr when we were in uni.
Oh yeah.
So
Was that with Deadfire? Used to be called the band Deadfire. Do you remember those guys?
yeah, because they're up in Aberdeen now, aren't
Really?
they?
Oh no, actually, my mistake. Dead Eyes. But Deadfire
yeah.
is a band that staying about Aberdeen.
Yeah, we're playing with Deadfire soon actually.
Oh yeah, they actually I had them on the podcast. I did the episode of Barrowman's actually.
Yeah. No, we're doing a show in Glasgow with Deadfire.
Oh, that's great.
13th of October.
Quite soon then.
Friday the 13th.
Yeah. I've seen Deadfire. I saw them in Bathgate actually.
Yeah.
I'm originally from Bathgate.
Oh, you're from that neck of the woods.
Yeah, West Lothian.
Isn't that not way from where? Is that not where we make Mammoths are from? It's a small little band that you can.
I don't know where We May Mammoths are from. It might be.
I think so. I
can't
think
tell.
I was speaking to
To be honest, the entire band is kind of from all over Scotland.
Yeah, no, you and Kieran are Ayr-based. Callum's from Fife originally, and Paul's from East Kilbride.
That's a central belt or something.
Yeah, you're kind of eclectic in that sense, you know, just kind of all around that kind of stretch of Scotland. But yeah, we kind of all met through uni in Ayr.
Is that?
Yeah.
And then Callum and I formed King Nobody when we were when we were doing our masters. When we were both studying our master's degree, we formed the band.
How long you guys been together then?
3 years.
3 years gigging for
Gigging for a year.
Yeah.
So like one of the bands that came at once doing like a pandemic band or something.
Yeah,
That's
that's essentially what it was. Callum needed a project for his masters because he studied music, and I was just like, I want to make an album. Like, you know, I've been learning how to do metal vocals.
Yeah, because you're the vocalist, aren't you?
Yep. Do you want to make an album? I was just kind of, what the hell, let's do it. So we planned on it just being this kind of one-off thing. You know, Callum and I lived together at the time and we were in lockdown. And, you know, we made this album and put it out, which is our album, Here and Now. And it got really great reception, and it was kind of just us being like, oh, well, we can do this. So at that point, you'd kind of already been in the band.
Yeah, I'm a founding adjacent member.
Yeah. And you
Me
know,
and Callum were in another band as well.
Yeah.
At the time. We were in a band that wasn't a metal band, it was more like a
Stadium
hard
Rock.
Yeah, stadium rock band.
Stadium Rock, like two in that.
Yeah, kind of
Yeah,
Guns N' Roses.
Yeah, it never really came to much, but yeah, after that, you guys formed it and I came on board. Played a different instrument, I was bass in the other band.
Yeah. But we brought you on, and you've obviously got influence on the album as well. So our song "A Beautiful Day for an Exorcism," which is like the third track on the album or something.
I've heard the music as well, and it's kind of got spoken word in it as well.
Yeah. Because it is a concept album.
So you do a bit of that as well, about spoken word and the music as well.
That was kind of just for Cahir. It was kind of cheating. It's a 9-track album, but three of the tracks are spoken word. But
I saw that. I heard that.
I do kind of like in the middle of songs. I've got a kind of gritty, almost spoken bit in some of our songs. But that was very much just for the concept of Cahir Now.
That's cool. It's interesting to hear some spoken word on some of the album and some of the songs.
Yeah.
We've only ever used it once live. We used it
We can hear now, yeah.
Cahir Now.
We did.
On our headline, that's what we kind of ever actually used it.
But the song "A Beautiful Day for an Exorcism" was added in to the album later, because there was a song on it that just didn't, that was just the work. You know, I wasn't on it, so it was like, we're never going to be able to play this live, and it was totally different sound from the rest of the album. So
what was it called?
Break Me From These Chains.
Yeah.
So we scrapped that song, and you and I sat and wrote "Beautiful Day for an Exorcism."
They did like a new song, a new version of it or something.
It was just a completely new song.
Wasn't it?
Completely new song.
Interesting.
Uh,
You kind of do that with some songs, you come up with them and then change it.
But I mean, I love "Beautiful Day for an Exorcism." We've only ever played it once.
Yeah. We're going to play it again. So.
Yeah, we'll bring it back, because it is now our most played song on Spotify.
That's great.
Like out of nowhere.
I think I probably heard it when I was listening to your music.
Yeah, it's fairly early on in the album, but it was like a least played song for like nearly 3 years. Destruction Ritual was always the most played song, and then out of nowhere it was getting like 80 plays a week.
That's
And I'm like, what the hell is going on?
Legend band.
And like, you know, the other guys, it's a slower song, it's, you know, it's simple and stuff, so the other guys normally don't like playing because they like to play something that's a bit faster and a bit more complicated or whatever, but I could have turned around and went, haha, this is the most played song, guess what we're playing?
Yeah.
That's
We like it.
I love it. I get to the black metal vocals in it as
yeah,
well. Which,
I can tell. I was thinking
Yeah.
that's what you kind of play or something, and it's kind of the castles and all the reminds of castle. It's all kind of castle related and
yeah,
this is it.
so it's a concept album,
Right.
I know, a very kind of a loose term, it's a concept album about mental health.
Is that?
But I use, for the spoken words, I use Edgar Allan Poe poems as influence.
Okay.
So Cahir and Oyer is based off the Edgar Allan Poe poem El Dorado, and Arabic Rats, the Raisin, the Raven, and Castile Mara is Anne. So I kind of took inspiration from Edgar Allan Poe poems because a lot of them deal with kind of the mortality of life and whatnot, which is
Yeah.
something that was kind of focusing on quite a lot in Cahir and Oyer. And it was very much an album for that time. We were in lockdown, we were all struggling quite a lot, we were all going through this stuff. So we made an album that was the personification of what everyone was feeling. And you know, the stuff that we're doing now is maybe a bit further from that. You know, songs that are about stuff that's not mental health, which is nice to not, you know, be forced into that kind of box. Like,
Yeah.
you've wrote about mental health, so that's all you're going to write about. It's nice to do something else,
Yeah.
but you know, there's still stuff that we come back to it and we talk about, you know, stuff like abuse and whatnot as well, like quite heavy subjects. But then we've got songs like Sacrament, which is just about mosh pits, and
Yeah.
you know, The Nile's Holy War, which is a song that we're going to be releasing soon. Is,
Look forward to that one then.
that's just about Egyptian gods going to war with each other.
Is that?
Um,
That'll be cool to hear that one.
it's probably my favourite song to play live. We've only ever played it once. It was at the Dog Tired gig. But I
Cool.
love playing that song. It's so cool.
Maybe you play it. Maybe at Hordes.
Oh, if you're coming to Hordes, we are
Yeah.
playing it.
We might play it. Yeah.
We are playing it.
Oh, cool.
And we're doing our Machine Head cover as well.
Yeah, I saw that on the channel.
Yeah, we're bringing that back for
What's
Hordes.
your Machine Head?
Yeah, I love a bit of Machine Head, man.
I think everyone does.
Yeah, I think that's probably the
They
best.
was Blackening and From Eyes.
Yeah, the Blackening as an album is groundbreaking. Like, you look at the landscape of heavy metal, nothing was happening in 2007.
Yeah, albums are bangers, isn't it?
Yeah, and Machine Head released Blackening, and it's like the revival of that kind of metal.
It's
You
a
know?
revival of the From Eyes, isn't it?
Yeah, I think Unto the Locust is the best album, but
Yeah, that's all.
I'm one of few that
It's
thinks
a bit, there's some albums that just don't do well, don't they?
No, I mean, we won't even talk about Catharsis. That was
Yeah.
a god awful album. I still love them, but
What about the last album?
Kingdom and Crown.
Yeah, that was quite good, wasn't
Yeah,
it?
no.
It was going back to the roots again, isn't it?
It's still
like,
got
it's like
kinda-
Machine Head just get the beat and go into this phase that they go old school and then go.
Rob Flynn, as much as I adore him, and he's one of our biggest influences and all that, he can be a bit of a trend chaser.
What's that?
Someone that doesn't set trends but chases it. So when new metal started to get big, Machine Head became a new metal band.
Oh yeah, they did that thing, didn't they?
Yeah, with The Burning Red and Supercharger.
Yeah, they did that one. That was a bit of a difference.
And they weren't great. They weren't great albums. And then metalcore started to get big, so they released
Yeah.
Catharsis, which was a metalcore album. Was like, this isn't who you guys are. Don't do
Through the
that.
Ashes of the Weight was a great album as well.
Through the Ashes of Empire.
Oh yeah, that one.
Yeah.
So I'm getting mixed up with that
Love
one.
God's Ashes
That
of
was just getting mixed up with that one. That one's amazing as well.
Yeah.
That was going back to the roots again.
Yeah.
Right? So like, they go through a phase.
Yeah, it's
like Metallica.
They'll experiment a bit, realise that the sound that they had was fine, and then go back to that, and then decide it's a whole big thing.
Yeah.
And you know, I can appreciate a band that wants to experiment and try new things.
I think so, yeah.
Absolutely, you should never stick to doing just one thing, and as much as I love a band like Lamb of God, you know exactly what you're getting with a Lamb of God album. But with us, like I want to try new stuff. I want to experiment. Like we've just wrote a new song that's a black metal waltz. You know, it's totally different, and it's a totally different style from anything that we're used to.
It literally came from the idea of we want to do a song in 3/4, wasn't it?
6/8.
6/8.
But it is just 3/4.
But it's 3/4.
But yeah, 6/8, so it's a waltz, and I kind of wanted to do something that was a bit kind of black metal-y, you know.
Yeah.
I'm not a huge black metal fan. I love bands like Dark Funeral, but I'm not massive into it, but I can do the vocals. So
I've heard some of the kind of a bit of black metal in some of the songs.
yeah, there's definite influences with kind of black metal, but we were talking about that on the way down, where it's like the black metal influences more come from Testament.
Really?
Because
No,
like,
they're big.
The band, the band Testament, they're a thrash band, but
I know.
just randomly they'll throw in black metal bits, and that's
Well, it's a
cool.
death metal that the album like later in the time when the 90s that was a bit of a death metal phase, grave metal.
But they're a band that are quite eclectic in that sense, where they've got their style, and they're a thrash band, but they'll add bits to it, and that's kind of what I want.
Yeah, totally agree on that.
And same with a band like Avatar, you know.
Oh yeah.
You never know what you're going to get with Avatar. And
Not the film that they say do a bit of a mix up.
no, I hate the film. I despise the film.
Film's not good.
But the band,
Yeah, Swedish band, they do all the, you can see they do like some black metal, some Joker, so.
But you never know what you're going to get. And I love that in a band where it's like they keep you guessing and they throw you off their scent and stuff, and it kind of keeps it interesting, you know. And I want that for us. I want to keep people guessing, and no one knows what we're going to do next, you know.
Yeah, I'd be interested to find out if there's some Avatar stuff coming along.
No, I'm like my stage presence definitely is quite Avatar influenced. You know.
I think we probably wouldn't do an Avatar song, though, would we?
We could cover an Avatar song. They played the baritone guitars.
Yeah.
Which, if someone wants to get a 7-string, we could accommodate.
I could Avatar, yeah. So
yeah, like bands like Avatar, you know, they're unique in their own sense, and they just got their first Billboard #1 in the States. I'm so happy for them because they deserve it, man. Like, they're a great band. I went to Download this year, and I committed to the bit of every day Download I had a different Avatar t-shirt.
did you get most of them then?
I've got maybe 5 of them, but that was enough
That's a lot.
to last the Download weekend. And it was because they were playing on a Sunday, and I pretty much dragged the entire eco camping to see Avatar for a half-hour set in the blistering heat. Like, it was unbearably warm.
When was this? When was this then?
This was Download.
What year was it? Is this one?
This year, yeah.
Did you go to the 20th anniversary one then?
Yeah.
At the big one?
Yeah.
That was one. It was quite. I had a bit of a mix up of all the how the setup was a bit, all the traffic and that.
Oh,
was pretty horrendous traffic.
12 and a half hours I was on a bus.
Yeah, that's insane. It's like going all half a day just about.
Awful.
That's what I said.
It wasn't very well organised.
No, and we had friends that were staying in hotels that was taking them like 2.5 hours to get into the grounds and stuff. Like, we were camping, so once we were in, but the bus journey was hell. It was awful. Like the buses you've got like the emergency exit on the roof, that was just missing.
Was it?
It was just a hole.
Was there someone that decided just to break through the emergency exit?
I'm not sure that this bus would have passed its MOT.
It's an old thing.
It was a rickety old heap of garbage. And missing emergency exit, the toilet didn't work and the driver didn't stop.
It might be one of might be like an old, because my uncle actually used to build buses, so it might be an old Volvo, like an engine bus in the 80s.
Yeah, it looked older than
Wayland or something.
Maybe not older than you, but it looked older than me.
I'm the youngest one in the band.
That's it. You've got the youngest.
Yeah.
So, but no, the bus journey down was but when you were actually there, it was great. You know, like
Yeah, you get away from all this, because it must have been quite warm in the bus as well.
oh yeah, it was.
You know, no air con in it.
We were feral by the end. Like, it got to the point where people were just like smoking and stuff in the back of the bus because they got stuck in traffic. They couldn't get out.
That motorway is insane. The M1, I think it was.
Yeah.
It's insane.
But it devolved into this kind of this lawless wasteland bus journey. As we made friends with a whole bunch of the guys on the bus. I bumped into one of them in the cat house on Thursday, just randomly.
Small world, isn't it?
Yeah. But no, down was it was great fun.
Yeah, my friend actually went there as well. I didn't go this year, but he went. My friend, he went to Denver this year as well, and I think it was sitting hot and that as well.
Yeah, I mean,
I think there was some great back. He was headlining. I forgot. Slipknot was headlining.
Slipknot were headlining the Sunday. Metallica were headlining.
Did he catch them? Did he catch other bands that Slipknot? Metallica?
Yeah, I caught
Slipknot.
all the headliners. Like, I'm not a Bring the Horizon fan, but they've earned that spot, man. So I can't complain. Like, they deserve to be headlining, so we went to see them.
Did he catch them?
Yeah, we saw them.
The massive man.
Yeah, and that's they deserve it. You know, I'm not. There's a few songs that I like, but I'm not a fan. I don't know how you feel. Bring the Horizon.
I'm really listening to them.
But maybe a bit modern for your taste, though.
Quite electronic.
But
As a band, we've went to quite a lot of gigs probably together.
Mm-hmm.
That's how we kind of started friends wise.
Yeah. What was your favourite? What's your favourite one that we've all been?
Slayer.
Oh yeah, I saw them in Farewell to You.
Yeah.
Yes.
Did you go?
Yeah.
That was the only time I saw them.
You guys had to drag me out of the hydro.
That was
Because I was
That
not
was
even.
insane, man. I only saw Anthrax because I missed the picture of it. I think the picture was the first band
Yeah.
We missed when we came in.
It was too early, It was too
No, we came
early.
in the first.
Yeah, I saw a picture because Nathan and I went to our friend Nathan, who was part of our kind of gig crew. We went to Newcastle and then to Glasgow. I never going to get to see Slayer again. So
Did you see them twice then?
Sorry?
You got chance to see them twice then?
Yeah.
That's cool.
I
I know some we do that, we travel to other gigs and catch them again, you know.
Yeah.
If it's nearby.
They're like, one of my favourite bands, kind of one of my childhood bands, Slayer. So it was like, this is the last chance we're going to get to see them.
That was fun.
Well, they get back together again,
I don't know if they will.
I mean, that's 4 years just about, isn't
I don't know if they will get back together because they didn't really have the heart for it, you know.
Yeah, so it's a bit of a shame, it's a bit of a bummer that they call it a day, you know.
Yeah, but I think.
I mean, yeah, like the first, I'm sure they would be the best, in my opinion, Slayer probably the best one of the big four.
Yeah.
It comes more as a sort of death metal band in the way.
They're the heaviest, definitely. And
they seem to be like Cameron Cox or whatever, but yeah,
Yeah.
they should be in that sort of same boat, you know.
but there wouldn't be death metal if it wasn't for Slayer, because obviously death metal didn't exist at the time.
And what they did was the first band that did that, wasn't it?
Yeah, or Death as well.
Yeah, what did Death.
But you know, Slayer was very influential in the kind of the progression of extreme metal with black metal and with death metal and all
They
that.
got quite extreme at the end, didn't they?
Yeah, and I don't think you would have had that progression if it wasn't for Slayer.
No.
I don't think you would have had the progression
So
into
it's
bands
heavy.
being heavier and heavier if Slayer didn't at first play something as heavy as it did.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, we all went to the farewell show.
We did.
That was great. That was insane. I enjoyed that as well.
Yeah, because it was just the hydro was just a pit.
Yeah.
The full floor was just a pit.
Yeah.
We jumped in the pit at the start of the gig and didn't see each other for the rest of it.
No.
Oh no,
We probably caught waves of each other now and again.
that's
Callum, our guitarist, he's always a kind of stand at the back and
Yeah. Yeah, Callum stood at the sound desk because you crowd surfed, didn't you?
Yeah, I crowd surfed out and then came back and saw him at the back.
Yeah.
Didn't know where you were, didn't know where Nathan was, didn't know where anybody was.
Somewhere in that pit, you know.
That's the man's insane pits, isn't it?
Oh.
Yeah,
I was
That was the first game I saw the picture.
It's only one time I saw them in Foxy, so yeah, that's the only one that farewell to. It was the only time I saw them. So
I got to see Slayer 5 times, I think. I saw them with
saw
their
them
original
many
lineup.
times. Really,
I saw them with Jeff and Dave and
Jeff
Barr.
Hammond, yeah, totally.
First time I saw them, they only played like a 25-minute set.
Where?
That's
Sounds
like a
good.
local stuff, band stuff, isn't it? 25 is
Yeah.
quite short.
It was the first Sonosphere, no, second Sonosphere Festival.
So it's
25 minutes, eh?
25-minute set. And
so,
Dave Lombardo and Jeff Hammond were still in the band.
I don't think we've ever played a set as short as that.
No. Oh, to be fair,
any band, any local band.
the speed that Callum plays at.
I know, yeah. Our sets can be 40 minutes in rehearsal and then when we play them live at 20 minutes.
Yeah.
It's so bad like that.
Because the speed that Callum
Maybe talk between songs a bit more.
Yeah, but like even with that, like the show that we played with Dog Tired a couple of months ago, we timed that. It was a half-hour set, but we're sitting about 35 minutes. Cause yeah, you got an extra 5 minutes. No one really cares.
You just had a wee chat at the end.
That was without too much talking.
Was it?
Like we accounted for a little bit of time for me talking and introducing songs and all that. But 35 minutes in practice, we finished that set in 27. And that was with me talking between songs and all that. That's how
You must have missed the songs too. Like,
No, it goes a lot quicker. Yeah.
we played so quick that night. And
one property or that tight, a little bit like that.
Once we have money and we can get in here some metronomes and stuff like that.
the thing is, like, I quite like that we play faster, but our song Destruction Ritual, we end our set, every set we play we end with Destruction Ritual. It's kind of, Machine Head with Hail. Like when we play Destruction Ritual, that's it.
Yeah.
Unless it's an edit.
Yeah, but like that will still close our main set.
That'll close the main set.
But
Yeah.
when we played Destruction Ritual at that show, if I wasn't a little bit half cut, I wouldn't have got through it.
Only
Destruction Ritual is one of our funnest ones to play as well, and it's
kind of
it's our second highest tempo song as well. So
Yeah.
after
Sacrament.
Sacrament's the highest tempo.
The Sacrament might have the same name as the Lamb of God, that one.
It's got the same name. It wasn't named after it. Obviously, I am a big Lamb of God fan,
Yeah.
but I quite like using.
There was a song that kind of sounded like Lamb of God, I think. I was listening to one of your songs, so it was a bit
Yeah.
of Lamb of God's.
Probably
like
like
That's so bad.
Randy Bly was the one that made me want to be a vocalist. Well, I always wanted to be a vocalist.
He's a great guy. He does
like
I love it.
vocalist.
myself as well. I love that Lamb of God.
Yeah,
It's
he's
amazing.
one of the most.
They were supporting that square. They were also supporting that.
Oh, it was-
as well.
It was that show.
As well.
Yeah, I got into them.
Yeah, I like seeing them, and I was like, Randy seems like a normal guy. When he's on stage, he just seems like a normal guy that's getting up there and having fun.
Yeah.
And I was like, I can't, I always wanted to be a singer, but I couldn't sing. But then I saw him do that, and I was like, you can be this incredible band with heavy vocals.
I know.
And it was that made me want to go into doing heavy
Get
vocals.
the dreadlocks and that.
I can't put a lot of vocals.
He's got like the dreadlocks on.
He shaved them now.
Oh, did he?
He's totally shaved his head now.
Because
We
he
should
had
do
that. He had that. He had the dreadlocks for a long time.
Yeah,
It was the kind of stuff that
long time.
He was a software dude as well, wasn't he?
And he still is.
He's got that sort of stuff. I'm guessing, that way back in life as well. And
Yeah.
Other things as well that he does.
But yeah, us having a song called Sacrament, I quite like using religious imagery in a lot of things. I'm not a religious person, but I like using religious imagery because I find it quite interesting. And we were writing a song about mosh pits, and I was like, this is like a religious experience for everyone that's in a mosh pit, and it is your sacrament for when a band is on. That's why we came up with the name. It's a song that we play quite a lot live as well. Sacrament.
Yeah, I would say have we ever not played it? We're gonna not play
Yeah,
it.
the Friday the
soon,
13th
but
show will be the first one that we don't play.
Yeah, we played
Okay.
every gig so far.
Because it's getting to a point where it's like we're playing the same.
Yeah.
We're playing 3 songs every show, and the other 3 are just kind of getting interchanged. But I'm like, we've played these songs quite a lot. Let's start kind of changing them up a bit.
Yeah.
I don't think we'll ever drop Destruction.
No.
I think that's the one.
No, I think Destruction Ritual is a song that we should keep.
We may drop a new list.
We will be.
Will we?
Yeah.
Should I just say that?
It's not for any of the time.
Okay, that's
We're playing at the Shrine for both the shows in October.
Yeah.
So yeah, coming up, we've got the show Martens.
Yeah, that's the one I kind of saw, and I saw you.
Yeah.
So that's how I got in contact
Yeah.
with you, because I've seen you guys are playing at Quads,
Yeah.
Edinburgh.
Um,
They do the Dundee one as well.
yeah, I'd seen that because Catalysis are playing that.
Yeah, another band.
I saw Catalysis support Avatar last year.
That was the gig I was going to say, but
Yeah.
Avatar playing at Liquid Rooms.
Yeah.
Yeah,
last year.
I've seen that name. I've seen it. I didn't go to it, but I've seen it.
It's a good gig. It was the first time I'd seen Avatar. But yeah, they were phenomenal, Catalysis.
Like very
Absolutely
well.
amazing.
I've seen them about 7, 8, 10 times, and I know how good they are. Like,
I'd
They
love
play
to-
in the Dundee one.
Yeah.
Oh.
I'd love to
and they've
play
got
with
that groove
Catalysis.
metal vibe
Yeah.
to it as well.
And they've kind of got kind of groove metal core.
Chimera, so it's
Yeah.
an influence like Chimera, the band Chimera.
Yeah.
It's back.
But yeah, they've kind of got groove metalcore influences, but they're a great band. I'd love to support them.
Yeah, maybe.
I'd love to do a gig with Catalysis.
Definitely.
I mean, them and Dogtired were kind of.
What do you think of Dogtired then when you saw them? Because
excellent.
one of the band we had them on last episode. If you watched the previous episode,
Yeah.
22. Is it actually we're actually on 23? I keep even forgetting. This is 23, isn't it? Silly.
I didn't check the numbers.
So I think Tired of Fighting was 20. Yeah, Tired of Fighting was 21.
Yeah.
Dogtired was 22, and you guys 23.
Yes,
Kind nothing. Kind nothing.
Kind of nobody.
Kind nobody. I can't even say your name. It's not really my name. So
The thing is, like,
kind nobody. Yeah.
our guitarist Callum is a huge Metallica fan. So everyone thinks that the name came from King Nothing, and I was like, no, because it was me that chose the name.
Because that's the song,
Yeah.
isn't it?
But it's, we kind of knew that the correlations would be made with the name, but that had nothing to do with the Metallica song.
Nothing else matters as well.
Yeah. But yeah, it was me that chose the name. Everyone thinks it was Callum and he was influenced by the Metallica song, but no. But yeah, Dogtired, phenomenal. You know,
First time
So
seen
Tired,
them.
yeah,
Yeah, they're one of the
Because
best.
they're like group, they're pretty much like Machine Head, aren't they?
yeah. Oh, yeah, like we fit perfectly with them.
They're very groove metal as well. A bit Pantera, a
Yeah,
bit Sugar, a bit Machine Head.
but yeah, they're brilliant live. You know, lovely guys.
Yeah.
Probably my favourite band in the
We
scene.
did the interview last in previous episodes, so I said it
Yeah.
again. Say it again. Say it. Oh, I just say it and I'll say it again.
There was a band on just before Dogtired, the last gig we played with them as well, called DeathAwaitsOfficial. They're
Oh, yeah.
best bands we played with as well.
Yeah.
A French band. They're
Definitely, it's they're pretty big. I've seen them, they were playing it quite a while. Well, they were playing it Fancies not too long ago, but let me go to that because I'm pretty sure Deadfire were playing that night as well.
Maybe so they
Yeah,
were
Deadfire
playing-
were playing that night actually, in that same night. And
They were going out with Dogtired.
Yeah.
DeathAwaitsOfficial, so they're French. They'd come over for this gig, but they were phenomenal, man. They're absolutely insane musicians.
I need to see them again because I caught them at Legends the last time,
Yeah.
a couple of years back.
They're definitely like, their vocalists as well. Their
I got a couple of
vocalists
the
are-
albums as well. The
Yeah.
albums are great.
Yeah, I've got them on Spotify, but the vocalist put me to shame. Like,
Well, I thought we were heavy, and then they came on.
yeah. I think like at the point like where we were in the lineup, we were heavy,
Yeah,
and then
it kind of got gradually more heavy, the more that gig went on. But definitely, sir.
Yeah,
That's
they
not
seem to appreciate what UK, the local scene here
Yeah.
as well, what the Scottish, the UK metal scene.
absolutely lovely as well. The guys are so lovely.
We need to get them on the podcast if you're listening in, definitely, please come on
Yeah,
at some point.
Yeah, you go to France to get
Get
them.
it back.
come over from France, put on another gig in Glasgow. We will support you again,
Edinburgh as
please.
Edinburgh,
Um,
Glasgow.
Yeah, I will come for Edinburgh too. Bring your stands. They had these kind of
Yeah.
steps on stage,
Yeah.
and before we went on, we're like, do you think we can use them? They just like sit in the back. They think we can use them. We think we can stand in them.
Like stands for like bands to stand on the stage a bit higher.
Yeah.
Vocalists normally do that as well. They
Yeah.
have a step.
But it was kind of sitting like, oh, I don't know if we should use them. And then it was like the first note, you jump up on them. I'm like, oh well, guess we're using them.
No, I felt it out for about half a song, then I went up, then Cal went up, and
Then just
it was, it was fun.
so you can see, so you can see the bands, so everyone can see from the balls behind you. That's the point.
But you feel so cool.
He's not be shy and just do it.
You feel badass when
When they had it as well, it was even cool.
Yeah, Grants get off the stage a bit more as well, and it's
Yeah.
so crazy as well.
They had like the smoke machines in them as well,
Yeah.
so they had the smoke machines.
And they had riot shields
Yeah, right.
on the stage.
That's quite
They
cool.
were cool, man.
I didn't see that one, but that was a while back. I saw them back in 2019, so they were touring.
Excellent. I can't
Cast
them.
them at some point. Yeah.
And then I saw Dog Tired again at Corefest last month.
Oh yeah.
They were playing Hugging Pint of all venues, which is tiny. Like maybe 75 people fit in Hugging Pint. And me and my
It's like
friend.
band, must be like band seats or something. It's just a tiny room.
Yeah, it's so small. But me and my friend Courtney went along to Corefest and she'd never heard of Dog Tired. And I kind of said, like, right, we need to go see these guys. And we went in and the full thing, she was just kind of looking at me like, oh my god, these guys are awesome. Like,
Yeah.
mhm.
They're so good, isn't
I think they're probably better at Corefest than when we
Well,
played
look
them.
at like before we scored them, like I watched their Bloodstock stuff and that as well, like, which was some.
They were playing at Buzzstock, aren't they?
Yeah, they
Yeah.
won Metal to the Masses, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Was that how we got
These guys as well, of course. Won that.
Yeah, they won it this year. Big
It's
slot.
not-
these guys?
Yeah, we'll win it next year or the year after. Maybe the year after.
That's the point.
I'd love to win Metal to the Masses. I would. Because one of the kind of venues for Metal to the Masses is a Dreadnought in Bathgate, and it's a venue I would love to play.
I think when the Edinburgh bands get to the final, they play Rebel and Gel, which is
Yeah.
the sort of big venue in Edinburgh.
And I think
Okay.
Glasgow.
Ivory Bracks.
Is it Ivory Blacks? Maybe. I'm sure there was one at Sleazy's.
Nice and Stacey's.
Yeah.
I feel like we're an Ivory Black's house band at this point.
Is that your sort of scene there, sort of space
Yeah,
there? Yeah.
that's your main venue in Glasgow
It seems
for
to be a
metal
bit-
bands, you know.
I think, I'm trying to think what the main band would be. I think when it comes to like, 'cause that's a hard question to say, main bands would play these venues.
Yeah, I mean,
We're close with Del Riata.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
They're like
Yeah,
our
yeah.
sister band.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I saw them Balmain's not too long ago.
We're close. Yeah, we're close with Karis and
Yeah,
They're kind of heavy, so they're good groovy as well, aren't they?
they're kind of melodic death metal,
Yeah.
but yeah, we're good friends with Dalriata.
Yeah, shout out to them, shout out to Dal. Is it Dal?
Dalriata.
Yeah, shout out to them if you're listening.
Karis can come through.
Yeah, get Dalriata
Yeah,
on the podcast because they're a great band, and yeah, they are our sister band at this point. We play together quite a lot.
That's
and,
good.
you know, we've talked about doing features, like I kind of get up on stage with them, they get up on stage with us, you know, it's nice having, you know, that connection. Karis looks out for us quite a lot as
They
well.
gave us our first gig as well, which
Yeah.
is quite important.
That's good.
Our first gig.
They invited you along to the first gig, was that band?
They invited us to play.
That's
And they ended up bumping us up the lineup as well, which was nice.
Yeah.
So we the second last one.
Yeah, our first gig, we expected to be the first band on, and we get in, and it's like, no, you guys are second last. And it's purely because we sounded closer to Dalriata than the other two bands.
yeah.
It was like
Yeah,
Griffiths were playing as well.
Five band.
Yeah, Griffiths play Edinburgh quite a lot.
Did
I think they're playing, but it might be the weekend there or it's Friday they're playing Bannerman's. Because they asked us to play it, but we'd already agreed to do awards.
Ah,
we
yeah.
did.
It's good crosses then.
Yeah. But we played with them a few times.
Yeah, they supported us on our headline gig that we did at 13th Note.
15 no, yeah.
R.I.P.
Is that one?
Yes.
Rest in power. Pay your staff.
Studio 24 as well. That's
Yeah.
another one. I remember that's my OG music venue. back in my teams.
Our 13th don't get good went well.
It's a good fun. It's so warm in the 13th not like
Oh, sure, it's not.
Although that last game we played, I think it's the warmest I've
No, yeah, it's all in there then. I think it's
It's
the
amazing.
same for weddings and
Yeah.
fancies.
I've never actually been at a gig in Banshees. I can't even imagine a gig in Banshees.
Yeah,
It's tiny.
It's quite smelling in there sometimes.
But Banshees Labyrinth is actually just next to Bands.
Yeah.
But it's quite nice. I went on a date there.
I was there
Yeah,
for
yeah.
Sonic Dissonance as well. It's had a couple, there was a thing called Sonic Dissonance that happened a couple of last weekend when we were recording this. In fact, 3 weeks ago they put on like a 2-day festival like in 3 venues, Valentine's, weddings and fancies. And they had like lots of death metal bands.
Yeah.
And like I think there was a band extra these guys played it as well on the Saturday. Plus band on.
We're actually playing with Extort in November.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
He's not seen them before then, so you'll
No.
really appreciate their sound and
I've listened to Extort
stage
and
presence.
they're a band that I do very much appreciate in the scene. But yeah, it's Duncan's
They've
put
got-
on a festival in Glasgow and Extort are playing it. There's another bigger band.
Is that what? It's not odds of that.
No, I can't even remember the name of the festival.
So what? It's the one with it's the one with Evile. Is it that one I'm thinking?
It's the one that's the nicest we do.
Yeah, Solitary are headlining. And there's a few other bands that I know, like a Phantom are playing. Who we've never played with a Phantom, but over the next 2 months we're playing with them 3 times. So we'll be quite well acquainted with a Phantom. I think that's how you pronounce the name. I bet if you guys are watching it, I'm not. Apologies. But we're playing with them quite a lot over the next couple of months. And yeah, there's a few bands playing that lineup, and it's from like 12 in the afternoon till 3 in the morning or something.
That's a long one,
Festival.
isn't it?
So,
How does that get around the curfew?
Sleazy's is exempt pretty much.
Is it
It's a
really?
pub.
Wow.
Because it's got club nights and stuff, so it's got a late night,
That's decent.
which more late night gigs would be fun. Like I'd love to play at like 2 in the morning or something. A whole bunch of people
I'd be
are
falling asleep.
drunk.
The latest we were on at Block at like close to 11
Yeah.
it was like really late.
Yeah, Block normally does later gigs as well.
The one was that the one with Soul Noctis on it?
Yeah, we played
Yeah,
Block
so
twice.
not test, yeah.
You know Soul Noctis?
Yeah.
Soul Noctis is brilliant.
Yeah, they're one of the best bands that we played with.
But I did rough.
So,
Oh, they
Yeah.
only found
Yeah,
it.
they're
Yeah, them ones also not this.
Yeah, absolutely. 'Cause they are lovely guys.
Yeah.
Like so down there, so lovely.
So they'll appreciate us. They'll definitely come on at some point.
Actually, I mean, there hasn't exactly been any bands that, I don't have nice things to say about, like
Yeah.
it's a pretty good scene in that sense.
It's all great. The embassy is amazing as well. You want to see every band.
Yeah.
Soul Noctis were one like when they went on though, like they really.
I think they were playing at Banshees with Wing McManus. That was the last gig. I didn't go to that one.
They blew us away, but they were phenomenal.
Brilliant
The
faces.
guy is.
They kept doing all this crazy stuff on guitar, and I kept looking at Cal.
Kind of groove metal, is it?
Yeah.
Is it groove metal or
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
I think they've got a bit of kind of both.
Thrash with it, but
Kind of groove
Yeah.
metal and metalcore, but then groove metal and metalcore kind of came up together, so there are quite a lot of similarities.
Yeah.
But I kept looking at Callum all the way through their set, and it's like, you do that.
yeah.
So they're insane musicians. They didn't even have a drummer when
No, yeah,
were
they
playing with them,
didn't
and
have a drummer at that gig and they were still incredible.
tight, just really, really tight.
That's good. That's
That's-
really
yeah.
good. It's good. I've seen them a few times and that. Amazing
Oh,
that.
so good.
Yeah,
The songs sound different.
They're supporting Evil as well, I'm sure.
Violin.
Yeah.
I think that's November.
Yeah, which I would have loved to be on because I love that band. But yeah, that's
Come
a
along,
huge gig.
hopefully.
That's a huge gig for them. I'm so happy for the boys for getting that.
Yeah.
But yeah, that November gig, there was loads of bands playing, like 15 bands or something
Yeah.
on that line.
Insane. I've seen that. Favorite Prison on there as well.
Yeah.
I've had these guys back in, had them a while on the podcast a couple of
Yeah.
back now. But
There's loads of bands playing.
Extra, I think, are on the bill as well.
That's what I'm saying, yeah, X-Start are on it. It'll be our first time playing X-Start.
Are you playing as well?
Yeah.
Oh, great.
Yeah, the festival in November. We're kind of
We've probably got another 4 shows in us before the end of the year, I think, yeah.
exactly 4
Exactly 4 shows.
shows.
Of course, yes.
I'm the one that organises them, so I know this. But yeah,
I'm saying probably maybe 3 shows, but
yeah. But we've got a show, obviously on Sunday, Bannerman's first time playing this side of the country. It's
Is
first
it
time-
really? First time big gig.
First time for a gig.
I
First
hope you'll be along with that,
Glasgow.
non-Glasgow gig.
Gonna come along and eat our chippies the way that God intended.
Get to
With,
the East Coast.
yep, salt and sauce.
Get to Knockback or something.
I don't know if we'll get that far out. Because I'm working during the day, so I'm going to be there like 4 doors, sadly.
I'm
But-
near the border in the morning and then coming up.
Yeah.
So,
But you'll be coming up that way anyway, won't you?
I'm in Castle Douglas,
Castle Douglas.
but it's not the only border, it's perfect.
But yeah, first time we're coming out of Glasgow, we'll eat our chippies with salt and sauce the way that God intended. And
There's a few chippies around the
can't escape a chippy in Edinburgh. And then we're playing with Watermelon Promotions, are putting on a gig on the 13th of October, Friday the 13th.
Friday the 13th again.
And that's the Breathing Method, Deadfire,
Yeah, Breathing Method, Deadfire.
Ritual Spirit, Rolled by Raptors are playing.
Yeah, I've heard all these bands. Rolled by Raptors as well, I've had them on.
Yeah, that's
It's
it
all
actually. Yeah.
world, that's the way we get to know every band. And I've actually interviewed a lot of bands already.
Yeah, we're playing with the
Newcastle
guys.
band.
Yeah, playing with all the guys. We've planned our heaviest set list yet because it's Friday the 13th. So
Friday
why
the
not?
13th. A good day. Get the masks on.
Every
Kieran's
season's
gonna get one.
Yeah, it's going to get on, yeah.
It's straight cover, isn't it? His name is Friday the 13th. Is that his name? The guy.
Jason.
Oh, Jason, no.
Kieran's getting his mask for the gig.
Jacob can use
I'm-
Sunday.
I'm too pretty for masks.
So it's not masks. That'll be there with magnets.
And then we're playing the festival in November for Duncan, and then the plan is just to play a wee block gig, kind of a wind down at the end of the year, have a bit of a laugh at
Might play one of our Disney songs.
it, maybe.
Maybe.
Is it Disney?
Yeah, it's Disney.
It's owned by Disney.
It's
wasn't
owned
it?
by Disney.
Yeah, it wasn't made by Disney.
Is that the Lion King one?
No, we've got another one
Yeah.
that we're thinking about doing, a kind of more
Surprise.
Christmassy one.
God, it's surprised. It's not the Muppet one we did as well.
It's the Muppet one.
Oh, spoiler.
Uh,
Spoiler.
we're, yeah,
We've never played it.
we've never
Live.
we don't know if we can play it, but
Okay.
we might bust it out because it's 2 weeks exactly before Christmas. So, you know.
Play Marley Marley.
And then, yeah, we've only ever played the Be Prepared once, the Lion King one once. We've got a whole idea of like, you know,
Different Disney songs we can
every person for like the first show especially was like, oh, are you going to play the Lion King cover? I was like, nope, we're only going to do it on special occasions and
Yeah, I'll come in especially.
keep
Birthday song.
keep people wanting for us to do the Lion King cover. And
For a birthday, isn't it?
it's headlines. We'll play it at headlines. That's when we'll do it.
Yeah.
Because, you know, you get a half-hour sets.
Do it for next a bonus track.
Yeah, it's a bonus track, really.
It's an encore. But we've got like 15 songs or something.
That's a lot.
So half-hour sets, we need to prioritise what ones we play, you know.
You need to be like Endless Swan or something.
Yeah, we need a proper headline show so we can play them all.
Play all these songs.
The next one, we're probably going to do an hour and a half or something for next
Next time a headline, which we're planning.
Hopefully.
We're planning that there'll be a headline show hopefully February,
That'd be great.
and you know we keep getting gigs and it's good, you know, and there's a lot of people that are looking out for us, which is great.
Yeah.
And we take as many shows as we can. I think we're better live than we are on recording.
I need to taxi then next week.
Yeah,
We will.
you know, come along.
On said, yeah.
Come along to Barrowman's. That's a fun.
First of the
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
a best of set list if you will, but be a good show.
I'll do it now.
The scene's been good to us.
Yeah, it's been a good first gigging year, I would say.
Yeah.
A busy one as well.
Busy one. Because by the end of the year we've played what, 10 shows.
Yeah.
That's a lot in the bag, eh?
So it's been a good year. Kind of a bit of a break at the start of the year.
And hopefully by the end of the year we'll have a few new things coming out.
Yeah,
Music and
got a lot planned.
videos.
For next year.
Yeah, got a lot planned. We'll hopefully have a single sooner than you might think. Brand new single.
Yeah,
We're just we're getting everything ready for it, and
that's it.
we'll start thinking about actually promoting it and putting it out.
Yeah, and
And-
socials and that.
Then we've got so many songs that we've just not released, you know, loads.
And yeah, hopefully have a video.
Music video.
Yep.
I think you had one there, didn't you? He had it somewhere. I think.
We have videos like for us doing live, and we have an
Yeah.
edit from our headlines show, but we don't have our official
Yeah,
music videos out yet.
we don't have proper music video,
Yeah.
Yeah,
but that is also
in the pipeline.
in the works. And it's, you know, we take it seriously. We don't take ourselves seriously. You know, like you see us on stage, and we goof about quite a lot, but the band and the music we do take very seriously, and we want to make it work.
That's what we do.
Yeah, and it's
That's the way to go, because then you get.
But hence we do want to make high quality, whether that's visual, audio, performance, anything like that. It's
everything that we do. We make sure we do it to the best of our ability, and you know, we might not be the greatest musicians in the world, but we give our all, and that's all you can ask for.
Exactly.
And
our guitarist thinks he's the greatest musician in the world, though it shows.
and when I'm on stage, I think I'm the best singer in the world. It's just any other time I don't think I'm that great. But you know, when you're on stage, you have to think you're the best.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't think of the best when Callum's over there left on the stage, playing the same instrument better.
Ross can't think he's the best, and he still doesn't know Beautiful Morning.
I do know beautiful.
But you know, we take it very seriously, and we want to make it work, and we want to get as big as we can be, and a lot of that is we go out and we meet people and we network, and you know, I don't think we're bad people. I think we can be quite friendly, so people tend to like who we are, which helps, you know, and you make friends. Those friends will want to help you out. It's the same. You make friends with you, and we'll help them out. And that's what's great about the scene is people look out for you, and people will help you out, and if they like you, they will do everything that they can to help you out, and it's great just kind of going and meeting friends and all that. It's a lot of work. It is a lot of work.
Takes a while. Same for me.
It can be demoralising, and it can be frustrating and all that.
Yeah.
It's like, you know, you're putting in all this work and it's maybe not getting you where you want to be in the time that you wanted it to and all that, but at the end of the day, like, it's going to take as long as it takes, and we'll do everything that we can. We'll make all our contacts and, you know, meet friends and influence people, but you know, it's going to be the kind of thing that if we do make it, we'll kind of look at it and be like, we're glad we put in that work. We're glad we put in through all the frustration and all that to get to where we are, because you know, we'd love to tour, we'd love to see the world, we'd love to play in front of everyone that we can.
Yeah. Get the tour going.
And to meet and play with these big bands that you kind of dream of playing with as well.
Yeah.
Like, I was playing a Lamb of God cover and then playing with Lamb of God one day. That's the dream.
Dream come
I
true.
don't even think you could get me on a shared stage with someone like Machine Head. I think I would just cry. And you know, entering competitions like the Metal to the Masses, like if we can do that and if we win it, and there's a lot of great bands in Glasgow, there's a lot of amazing bands, so it's going to be tough, but if we were to win that and play Bloodstock, that'd be
It's just
incredible
that
as well,
the masses get there.
and obviously trying to put something on for download every year, and I've done work in the industry outside of the band, and there's people that I know within that, and
Because we act like both of us kind of come from media backgrounds as well. We kind of know put together press packages and
yeah,
stuff like that to pitch things and that.
making ourselves look a lot more professional than we are.
We're professional.
We're professional.
Yeah, this podcast is maybe not as professional as you think, but I do what I do.
Yeah,
I do it quickly and with edit, and it's not
Yeah.
very long.
but you start
Yeah.
you start with this, and it starts to get a bit of money, and then you get an actual space to be able to do it. You get
Yeah.
equipment and all that, and you got to start from
Yeah.
this.
Well, this is good enough actually, in my opinion. It's that
but
good quality.
it's
Based on recording on as well, as you probably see.
everyone starts from somewhere, and that's where we're
Yeah, I
at.
started this like a year ago,
Yeah.
a year and a bit ago. I think I've done this like a year and 3 months. This podcast, that's what I've done, and it's got there now. It's getting to, I think it's growing now because we're getting bands a lot more.
And especially if you're getting bands like Dogtired, they're the biggest band in the scene.
Because that'll get
Aye.
some laughs of it. I'll get the half of them going.
Yeah. They're my favourite band in the scene,
And
Dogtired.
definitely.
I adore them so much.
I've seen them a good amount of times as well with Bell, with
Yeah.
the Red headline shows as well. Of course, album launch shows as released the Red Versus album that there was.
It's a phenomenal album as well.
Great rhythm straight on.
Yeah, but it's the way that we kind of carry ourselves. Like when we're on stage, we goof about it so much, and there's so many people are coming up to us and they're like, I love watching you guys because you just look like you're having fun. And I was like, well, we are. Like, why wouldn't we have fun? You know? But
We're just playing music with our friends, so that's kind of what we do.
yeah, and
Yeah.
we interact with each other, and we try and mess with each other a little bit as well, and put each other off and have a laugh. But outside of that, it's like,
It's not hard to put in there.
yeah, it's not hard to put you off when you don't know the songs.
Trying to put me on.
Yeah.
But we show up and we present ourselves a certain way and all that, and it's a lot of things. If you show up with having sold a good amount of tickets, all the money divvied up, all the names, a good printed bit of paper for whoever's on the door to know who's got tickets and all, whatever else, promoters are going to love you.
Like Duncan Mountain and that.
Yeah, that's how we got on Duncan's good side, is we didn't have physical
We've got all
tickets.
these gigs in that as well.
Yeah.
I've got in most of these gigs.
Duncan's great. Duncan's a gentleman, and he puts on really good shows. But the first gig that we played with Duncan, we didn't have physical tickets.
It's these
So-
tickets as well.
Yeah, but we wouldn't get anything from e-tickets, because the band get their allotment, whatever they sell, we get 50% off, kind of thing, which is a great split. But we were just kind of getting people to buy tickets and writing their names down. And I said to Duncan, if we just give you names for people that have bought a ticket and they say their names at the door, is that alright? And he was like, yeah, perfect.
Yeah.
So we show up with all the money that we've got. I think we sold maybe 30 tickets or something, so 150 for him, 150 for us. And I give him a sheet of paper with our logo at the top and all the names printed off everyone that's bought a ticket. And Duncan just kind of looks at me and he's like, oh my god, bring it in.
Yeah.
And it's like the kind of that level of professionalism where it's like, I've done PR work and stuff, and the person that was doing PR work with, I was telling her about it, and she was like, I've worked with A-list bands, big name bands. She worked with bands like Arch Enemy and stuff like that. She's like, I've worked with big bands who haven't been that organised. And it's like, I think you kind of need to run a tight ship, especially at this stage.
Yeah.
You need to be on the ball.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you run it semi like a business,
Because
as well.
it is in a sense, like you need to find that middle ground between seeing it as an art form and seeing it as a business, because
Yeah,
at the end of the day, it is a business, and it is a job.
Busy thing as well.
Yeah,
But like all the money, I like it. We're reinvesting it and getting
Yeah.
stuff for that.
Like we don't keep any of the money, we put it back into the band, and we've managed to make merch. We've got our own t-shirts now.
I need to check that out. Then.
We'll be selling them on Sunday.
Yeah, if anyone wants to buy a t-shirt, you can do it.
It's, you know, good quality. It's comfy. It's got a front and back print, which metalheads love.
Yeah, that's good. Good people can look at the back as well.
Yeah.
And you can get it for one can of dog food.
Is that how much dog food costs? I'm not worried about the price of our t-shirts. Is it £15 for a can of dog food?
Yeah,
But it was a big thing for me. You know, I know you guys have all been in bands. This is my first band. Actually seeing merch with our name on it.
So that's a start. Because merchandise is the main thing as
It
well.
was a big thing for me. I don't know, did you ever?
No, I like seeing the physical thing
Yeah.
of it, and I like backdrop as well, but
Yeah.
I've not been able to use it much.
Yeah, because we've got our own kind of stage backdrop, but we've only ever used it once because we've
Kind of
only.
like a big logo at the back.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but I don't know.
Maybe we need another one actually, because it's not the highest raised.
That'll do. That'll do. It's not like anyone's looking at the pixels from the crowd. You know, like it.
But I fell off actually halfway
It
through.
did.
It fell down.
When we played our headline show, the backdrop fell off on the
Yeah. Well, it's like easy could fall off as well
Yeah.
if you're not careful.
ball. But it was, it kind of worked because we're playing Destruction Ritual.
Because normally it's there's a curtain that comes down and the band's playing for big bands, they cut
Yeah.
off all the shit that.
Well, this was the opposite. It was the back fell.
Yeah.
But it fell onto Paul while we were
I
trying to
think I
play.
finally always heard of that.
And everyone thought we meant it because it was during Destruction Ritual. And it was like, we're destroying the stage. And we're like, no, that wasn't planned. It just
meant to happen.
It just fell.
Yeah.
But it's the only time that we've used it.
Yeah.
But I actually haven't.
Get bigger, better pins for that.
Yeah. Oh, we couldn't pin it because
Duct
it was. Yeah, we couldn't pin it because it was a brick wall.
Okay.
I think if we had pins, it would have held.
Elgate or something.
But yeah, we pinned it. We taped it, and it held up for our entire set until the last song, and it fell.
I think merch is a good move for
Yeah.
good stickers and so.
Yeah, we get stickers, patches,
Yeah.
hats.
Patches and
Just dog tired have hats, and I want a dog tired hat. Watching this, boys, I want a dog tired hat.
Dog Tired's t-shirts are.
Yeah, I'd have a dog tired t-shirt, but I really want a dog tired
You
hat.
try and put it on at some point. It
I
seems
was-
like out for it.
yeah.
I couldn't bother with it.
I was too skint for buying any merch that show. And I was talking to the dog tired guys about it, and he was like, yeah, I mean, like even the point we were at, like, you know, money will always be an issue for musicians, and it's a joke I always make is, you know, I'm living that struggling musician life, you know, living the real struggling musician life.
Yeah.
musicians, it's
Cost of everything and that as well, right?
great industries in general.
Yeah, and you've got to make sacrifices. You
Yeah.
know. That's all the industry is ever going to be, is making those sacrifices.
Mm-hmm.
But-
With it, ups and downs.
Yeah, but we love it. We love being on stage.
Yeah.
We should go through the t-shirt quest and then that's what we need to try. I was thinking about, talking about t-shirts, we should go through the t-shirt questions. So normally we just go through whatever band shirt we're walking in, and
Yeah.
we do it every podcast, so
Right.
I can start myself. We just talk about the t-shirts, or even Colin question would be a thing as well,
Mm.
because I've got my dog Martens on, for example.
So-
I didn't wear my dog Martens because they still got tequila on them.
What's that?
The tequila, I was out on Thursday and we were drinking and I spilled tequila. on
Yeah,
them.
tops as well,
Yeah. I wear them on stage, but I
DMs.
went comfy.
Yeah, sponsorship from Dog.
By all means.
Just buy just get a pair of sneakers and that for the companies,
Yeah.
because they're obviously.
I want the purple box.
I can't say
I've got
much
the
about it.
bases on. I've had these dogs for a long time, and
Yeah.
I've decided to. Well, these races, for the bases, the black races first, and I decided to. You see, I've got
Yeah.
yellow ones on. It's just the way. I really appreciate them actually a lot more now with these races.
They just stand out.
Try and get yellow races eventually when these ones go as well.
Yeah.
You don't even tie them.
Not the title.
But yeah, if you want to start us off with the quest.
Yeah, well, we're actually going to shoe questing now as well, as I say.
I've just
That's
got
another
frames. There's nothing special.
I think that's another thing we should do, is shoe question and then make our way to
Yeah.
shoe questions.
There's literally nothing special about my trainers.
Black jeans.
Black jeans, grey jeans.
Grey jeans, black jeans.
I like grey jeans.
Skinny jeans.
I like the grey. My grey jeans. That's,
Grey's the lightest colour I wear.
yeah. I
Totally.
don't know. I've got
Wash
like
it in the woods with black
yellow
ones in.
anthrax tops and stuff.
Any t-shirts I've got, most of them are just kind of plain black. I do wear bad t-shirts, most of them are Eurogent, but just you donated to me. I've run out of these.
Back when you were the struggling one.
Yeah. I still have quite a lot.
Yeah. Grey jeans. I used to do black, but
I guess then that's kind of fashion as well, the grey jeans.
Yeah.
We try on stage to black shirts.
Black shirts, black jeans. I want to change up the shirt colour.
Yeah.
We talked about it.
Black metal.
Like, it's kind of.
Gothic, kind of gothic.
Yeah, kind of. I like.
Green Day.
I like that we don't look like we play the music that we do. Because a lot of kind of bands that play in shirts and stuff are kind of metalcore bands and stuff like that.
Yeah.
We're not that.
Well, that's kind of what the kind of thing is in metal, is t-shirts. And
Yeah.
this
I've changed it, I've played in just a shirt. A few
Because you
times.
forgot the shirt.
Yeah.
It's mad.
It's also boiling, so I wasn't. At that last gig, I wasn't as roasting, I don't think, because I didn't have the extra shirt.
You were a t-shirt under the shirt.
Yeah, it was cool.
Well, that's your first.
undershirt. I've normally do I do that sometimes. I've had to actually have a long sleeve t-shirt and then put the t-shirt on top. The long sleeve is quite.
I've got a new shirt that I'll only ever wear on stage because it's quite eccentric. I am quite
The
eccentric.
band
but-
shirt.
No, it's like an actual button-up shirt. So we play in
Oh, because I think I've
button-up
seen that in the
shirts.
videos as well.
But I've got a new one it's a black shirt, but it's got gold outlines.
That's
And like, I love that.
when we see it on this, when we see it.
I will be playing it. I will be wearing it on Sunday.
I kind of want one of the sequences. Okay, sequences
Yeah.
with a logo or something.
But
Change it a wee bit.
t-shirt wise, I've got my Hail the Apocalypse Avatar t-shirt.
Callum looks like
Yeah,
a
those
house.
one.
Yeah, I've had this for maybe about 3 years. This is my
Yeah,
lucky
it's not
t-shirt.
held that way because it wears down eventually.
Yeah.
The actual
Um,
game comes.
So you always turn your t-shirts inside out when you wash them.
Yeah, that help.
Oh yeah, it prolongs a life tenfold. It's
So I still do that when I'm
Yeah.
washing shirts.
So-
I think I forget to do it, and then that's one of the things.
everyone that's watching, always turn your band tops inside out when you're
I
washing.
need to learn that now as well. I don't realise I'm doing that.
I've had t-shirts since, I think the oldest one's from 2011, it's an anthrax top.
Is it?
That's your
I
I
don't
don't know what
think-
your oldest band t-shirt is.
Yeah.
Really? Wow.
That's
That's the oldest one that I still have and still wear.
Right.
I think the oldest one would be my AC/DC one because that was my first gig.
Black Eyes.
Yeah.
Like first gig.
But like this t-shirt it still holds up. You know,
yeah.
it's a bit worn now, but you can
But
still see what it is.
I still see it. It still stays the band.
But yeah, so this I always consider this my lucky top, my lucky avatar top, because whenever I wore it, something good would happen. You know,
It stands out like doesn't it?
yeah, you know,
Is
it's
that because it's got a front, it's got the vocalist, what's his name?
Johannes.
And it's got the cat on it.
Yeah.
And the thing lines up, isn't it?
But it's like there was so many times I'd wear this top where it'd be like, you know, I'd kiss the girl that I liked at the time, or you know, something good would happen, but it was clear, or you know, a whole bunch of good stuff always seemed to happen when I was wearing this top. So I was just like, this is my lucky avatar top. So like, if I'm going out and I want something good to happen, it was like, I'll wear my avatar t-shirt.
I've never actually seen them live, as I said earlier. I've not seen them.
Phenomenal, absolutely phenomenal live.
I'm not very into Avatar as much as I think, but I should maybe listen to them a bit more.
If you went to see them live, I think it would change your opinion, because they are incredible live.
Yeah, they would be.
Like I said, I dragged everyone to see them at Download, and you know, like my friend Courtney wasn't really big into them, but she was like, you know, like, they're one of your favourite bands, we'll go see them. And afterwards she was like, yeah, I mean, I wouldn't listen to them, but I'd definitely go see them again. because they were incredible, and every show that they played, they're incredible. Very big influence on kind of me life, Johannes. The kind of
Because they're Swedish anyway, aren't they?
Yeah.
They're not American.
no, they're Swedes.
Yeah, so
Gothenburg, they're from.
yeah, so like in frames and actually and all this, a lot of death metal bands are from.
But you know, Johannes is very kind of camp and eccentric on stage, and that's kind of what I want when I'm on stage. You know.
It's very calm, not too much. It's very calm, but not too much. What's the word I'm looking for? Not in your face, as they say.
Yeah, but it's just the kind of the eccentric nature of how he is on stage, and it's like, I love that, you know.
Because he's got his unique face paint as well.
Yeah.
You can probably tell.
They've all got kind of unique look.
We've talked about doing Facepaint at some point.
Yeah, like
There's no fun.
as soon as we get a gig where there is a backstage where we don't need to be in the crowd,
Could you get that in
we'll do
corpse painting?
corpse paint.
Yeah, I've saw, well, Griffiths. I've seen Griffiths in the toilets doing Facepaint a few times to do it. They go all out no matter where.
I remember being in the Ivory Black's toilets with the singer of Griffiths, or one of the singers of Griffiths, while I was doing his face paint, and I was trying to put my contact lenses in. And it's like, man, metal's special in that sense. That like two singers of the band's playing in the toilets, trying to get themselves all pretty and all that.
There's all the time, isn't it?
Yeah, it's funny when you look at it, and metalheads go so uptight about things having to be metal.
But the nail varnish as well, you got that on the
I'll slap the nail back, polish on, it's like...
Yeah, but it's not the black, it's the kind of woody colour.
Silver. I said I'm just a bit eccentric.
Eyeliner.
But if everything has to be a certain way in metal or it's not metal, and I just kind of laugh at that, where it's like all your favourite
Has to be in a
bands.
certain place.
Yeah.
And the light, putting the light spirit cells in its own space, pretty much.
Yeah, all your favourite bands are sitting backstage worried about how they look, you know. Like it's a whole big ordeal, you know, trying to get yourself presentable for going on stage.
And that's it.
You know,
It's kind of like a freight up.
Callum spends ages like doing
Paint
his hair and
from
yeah, Callum spends a lot of time in this hair.
Yeah,
A lot of time.
like
Like a
too much
paint-
constantly
you
just in
Yeah.
the bathroom before gigs, like
You know, brush out, you know, braiding it.
like it's,
Callum's bald. I think I'm the one that takes the longest to get ready.
Is it Kieran that has the long hair?
yeah, Kieran is.
Yeah, Kieran's long hair bassist, Callum's
What's the drummer as well? He's got
Paul.
Yeah, he's got long hair.
Kevin,
So,
isn't he?
Oh, what was the drummer? Hey, Paul!
Oh.
Get the hair down because if they all come on, they'd have to get the hair down.
Yeah. Kieran would just sit with his hair on his face.
Yeah, Kieran, you don't really see what he looks like when we're on stage.
It's
Has
like
he
because
got
of
his
that.
hair on his face?
Yeah.
So you could do that then?
Like when we were doing photos and everything with it as well, he was.
Yeah, hair was entirely on his face. It's like,
That's
yeah,
how he likes to look, but
he was like the red guy from Don't Have Me, I'm Scared.
yeah, similar vibe.
That's what I kind of like about our stage kind of get up is, like, it's black shirts,
Black
black button-up shirt, like proper formal shirt, black jeans, but each of us do something different with it.
Yeah,
It's like you wear yours open with a t-shirt under it, Kieran has his sleeves down and untucked, Callum has sleeves up and tucked in, and I've kind of unbuttoned it a little bit, you know. We all do something a little different.
so much variation in the black.
We've all got our own kind of,
You need to put names on them.
and
So
get
names,
name tags.
name tags and numbers.
Yeah,
Quite like that.
just like put numbers on our forehead.
What would our numbers be? You,
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 or something.
Our Area United team number.
oh yeah. No, well, yours is better for your birthday.
Yeah. But it's little things like that, you know. Little things in your stage show that kind of set you aside from other people.
Pyro.
I love pyro.
Yeah.
But I guarantee I will step on it.
Step on the pyro.
But yeah, like, we all do something different with.
Yeah, well, first of all, Mad Dog Martens, for example, with the young races different from a lot of the other dogs.
Yeah.
No, they stand out quite a bit.
A Kieran was.
These are quite old dogs as well, so I've had them for a while. They've shown themselves. So.
Kieran was burgundy dogs,
Oh yeah, the
That's
burgundy
good.
ones.
which is, it's another thing that's a bit different.
Yeah.
Maybe have like a sort of dog Marten thing going on as
Yeah.
well.
I think that me and Kieran all were dogs. Don't really pay attention to what Callum and Paul
Don't know, some
The Chelsea
Yeah,
dogs
they're-
as well.
Barcelona talk or
Or
something.
DM, we can call them DMs for short. DMs is another word, short for dogs.
were. I don't think we could get Callum and dogs and Paul and drums. I don't think it would work. But we were dogs. It's all right.
Yeah.
Paul could
We should have like a wee
really
dog Marten.
good.
We should have a wee dog Marten. If we had the dogs, we should have a wee dog Marten thing because
Yeah.
I did a thing in Spam's podcast as well. I think we best dogs as well. This was a thing that we did somewhat. Best something dogs. Yeah, we did that on one of the episodes.
If my dogs weren't soaked in tequila and Jack Daniels, I would have worn them, but I couldn't be bothered cleaning them. Have a rock and roll
Take a
lifestyle.
while. They
Tequila and Jack
look quite
Daniels.
nice when they're things down like that. So I've had these for a long time.
Yeah, the dogs are great boots. When you
Last
break them in,
days.
when you break them in, they're awful before
Yeah,
that. It's hell. Absolutely hate
couple of
breaking
months or
dogs.
something.
It took so long. I don't know if you ever saw the state of me when I was trying to break in my dogs.
Is that why you have them like that then? Yeah.
Well, these ones are
Right,
probably
yes.
relatively new. We're not
So new he's not learned how to do the laces.
no.
Because they're not breaking in yet. Is that?
No, like, I just don't do the laces in my shoes, really. That annoys me. You tie your laces up, so
Because it's easy to get them on and off all the time. That's the thing.
yeah.
No, when I was breaking in my dogs, I had like craters in my foot. It was awful, man.
Sometimes you can't get them off easy when you come back. When you get these off, and it's still a bit of a trouble sometimes.
I was in so much pain when I was breaking them on. But I've got them now, and we all wear dogs on stage, so when I do my stomp, the signature frontman stomp, you get a good kind of ring from it.
Bit of a
Mike's
beat.
on the floor.
I've dropped my mic once.
Have you? When was
For gig.
it? I've never dropped the guitar, so that's good. It's not mine yet.
And it's like another thing, like I wrap a chain around my arm on stage as well.
Cheers. What's that? My car. Oh, chain my car.
Yeah.
I think I've seen it on the videos.
And it's because when we used to practice, when I had a wired mic, I drop it around my arm because that's what Randy Bly does. And then I went wireless. And
You wanted to look cool.
yeah.
Wireless mics and then
Wireless mic, but it's a chain.
I got a wireless kit from a mic, but I missed having something wrapped around my arm, so I got a chain and just kind of wrapped it around. And I used to attach it to my mic, but now I just kind of tuck it in. But that's the biggest bane of my life, trying to get it on and organising it all, but it looks cool.
Do you have tape? Do you have tape to tape what's on?
I pin it to my shirt,
Are you pin it
yeah.
now?
Which has caused me a issue at the last show. The pins came loose when we were playing, and one of them started stabbing into my shoulder. So I always leave stage during guitar solos
yeah.
because I don't see there being a need for a vocalist to be on stage when people are doing solos. But I left stage and I'm sitting like,
Public announcement, and we can agree just the two of us. Callum needs to come to the centre of the stage for his guitar solos.
yeah, but he uses his wow.
No, so she should come to the centre. We should bring the wah to the centre of the stage.
Moves as well. But then I would just mess
Who
about.
uses pedals?
I would just mess about with it as well. I wouldn't be able to help myself. But yeah, I think we've all just got our own kind of unique look. Yeah,
We bet.
we bet.
We bet.
You're you're mini me, but
What do you use, huh?
a smaller forehead.
So I need to go pay my t-shirt as well, so
Yeah.
that's one for that. So I got extra, as you probably see, extra. I've got I had the shop for quite a while, but I'm pretty sure I bought this one at the Bannerman show. When was that back in August 2022 it was, because I think they were releasing t-shirts that time. So I managed to get this one up, which is amazing. I like that look on it. It's like a cauldron and it's like a some sort of what do you think it is? It's like a
Kind of rich.
yeah,
Yeah, it's like something.
very gothic, very metal.
Yeah.
You can tell. Skills.
Extort are a good band. I haven't seen them live, but I've listened to Extort and they are.
I saw them a couple of weeks ago at Summit Disciplines, as I said earlier. So I've seen them a good amount of times now.
Yeah.
We'll see them when they play with us.
Yeah.
They've been on the podcast as well. Back
Yeah,
in
that's
episode
it.
2, so.
And do you want to talk us through your t-shirt?
Yeah, it's a band that I've been with for quite a while now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Said breast pocket.
Yeah.
All
Dead,
those
is the band Dead Eyes or something?
Dead Eyes?
Yeah.
I've heard of Dead Eyes.
That was a band that was from here. I'm not sure what's happened to them because I think they split or something. But it's just been
We say the band is from here, don't we?
No, I tell promoters we're from Glasgow.
Dead Eyes.
It's formed in here.
We were formed in there, but most of the band live in Glasgow.
Yeah, it's true. Guys to Glasgow sometimes. It costs money.
Not seen them in a while anyway. About
No,
maybe they just call it. Maybe they just you know.
I've kept an eye on the scene. So we've not really been in it for that long.
No,
I've kept an eye on it. I've
Very
seen them
used
pop
to it.
up.
Yeah, that's not name I've been seeing for a while. So
There's bands that people should keep an eye out for, like Coven. Haven't long started, but they're fantastic.
I keep my eyes for Perpetua because they've come back again.
Yeah.
I know they're playing again in a couple of weeks actually.
was that band Full Monties that were on first when we played the last time?
Yeah, they were brilliant.
That was our first ever gig and they were great.
Yeah.
So good.
But they've actually have come back together again after a long break.
Yeah.
So they're playing again. They're playing I think in a couple of weeks in Edinburgh, Legends.
I mean, it's a rich scene in Glasgow, it is, but there's a few bands that I'd really suggest people pay attention to. Vonnie, the singer of Coven, she's a good friend of mine, but she's incredible vocalist. They've got kind of melodic black metal kind of vibe, but very, very good.
Male black metal.
Yeah, melodic black metal. And it's a bit different.
Kind of like on a show it does a bit of that.
She doesn't do as much kind of.
Because I know on a show do a bit of black metal. And
Yeah, obviously they're kind of deathcore stuff, but Vonnie does a lot more clean vocals, but she's got a beautiful voice. But they're a very, very good band. They're a band that I would love to play with.
Yeah, I think we'll probably play with them
Yeah,
sooner rather than later.
and then obviously bands like Noctis, like
yeah.
definitely a band forever to keep an eye out for.
Yeah, so
Keep my eyes
not
peeled
just
for them as well, but
Yeah.
I've seen them a few times in the old set and they've been really good.
Yeah,
Favourite Legends and
Noctis are incredible musicians, absolutely insane.
they're one like if the right people come to watch them, then
Yeah.
they'll get picked up really quick.
Oh yeah, great sound, great look, like
it's kind of filtering the people that want to see the band and people and filtering the people that don't want to see them. That's the thing.
Do you know the singer's name?
I can't remember.
I know he's from America. Or
Yeah.
something.
Yeah,
I'm terrible with names.
he's in another project as well, covers project that he does as well,
Yeah.
like Canadian vocalist, guitarist. I think he's Canadian. But
Is he
Maybe Canadian. I can't remember. This was what, April?
he does that covers band, which I can't remember what they're called
Yeah.
again, but the same members from kind of Soul Noctis.
Yeah.
He can
Bass player.
wipe the floor with me guitar wise in there.
The same bass player from Soul Noctis is in that band as well.
No, he was incredible guitar player.
Yeah,
Absolutely insane.
and vocalist.
They're a band that deserve the world because I said they're lovely, they're so lovely, but they're phenomenal.
Maybe Melt to the Masses. They will play at Melt to the Masses this year.
God, I hope they don't do it because we want to do it.
There's a lot of bands like Melt fighting me with Mamasaur.
I mean, bring on the challenge with some Noctis out there.
Bring on the challenge, but still not this. If you're doing Metal to the Masses with us, I might need to kneecap you. But yeah, there's a kind of few bands that are just starting out. Not so we are just starting out. We've been gigging for a year, so we're still relatively green. But there's a few bands that we've met that are
So you've just been gigging this year then, is when you probably started gigging?
Last October is when we started.
So it's a year now.
We're almost at the year anniversary.
Yeah, so our next Glasgow show is the 13th of October, and that'll probably be
The year.
the 1 year anniversary, and it is quite a special set list that we're playing. It's different from anything else I've ever done. And I'll be weird sitting thinking as we've been doing this for a year. It doesn't feel like a year.
It just flies in, doesn't it?
Yeah. But it's been
A year feels like 6 months now.
it's been a blast doing it, you know. I don't think we've ever had a gig where we weren't happy.
No, more happy with some than others.
Yeah.
I think our last one was the happiest we've ever been with a gig, like our.
Yeah.
I think it's the best a gig probably went.
Yeah, I think the last gig that we played, the one that we played with Dogtired, I think it's the best we've ever played. But it's a good point to go from, is that this is how we achieved this, how do we better that? It's kind of, it's how I work, man. It's like, how can I always better myself? How can we always better ourselves, and ever like being content with where I am when
There'll never be like the perfect set list we strive for.
Yeah, I think that was probably close enough.
Yeah, that was close enough.
Also would have been better if we played a beautiful day for our exorcism, but I digress.
Another game saying,
Sure.
let's go off the rails about that.
So
Let's go for the video games.
I could kind of tie it in to the music, because we just wrote a song based on a video game.
Really?
It's a black metal song based off Luigi's Mansion.
Yeah.
Oh, really? Got Super Mario then?
I mean, I play some games. I'm not a huge gamer, but I've got my favourites.
Sim games.
Um,
Simulator games, you mean?
I think a lot of the games I play are my GameCube games.
Oh, the GameCube, right?
We had kind of a thing, we should do it again actually, we haven't done it in a while. We used to all get together and play Mario Kart.
Yeah, but I'm cheap.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We played Mario Kart Double Dash. Was always there.
Oh, there's that old school one, I can recall that.
Yeah.
Jack has a GameCube, and I think you got 2 GameCubes in there, didn't you?
Yeah, but we don't even know where wires are for balls. But I'm a creature of habit. I love my
Like the
GameCube.
old school stuff as well, you know, like you don't have to worry about all these updates. I know I'm on a bit more new school with the PS5, but
The only new game that I played was the remake of Resident Evil 4,
oh yeah.
which was phenomenal. Difficult, so difficult. But
But it's intense graphics now, eh? It's
Yeah.
all about graphics and power now, about consoles now, so the point now is the PS5 now is showing the true colours.
yeah, I played Resident Evil 4 because the original was one of my favourite games. The original Resident Evil 4. So I played the remake, and any other modern games, Control, I played that.
Control.
It's
I haven't played any.
brilliant, actually. It's an old friend. I say an old friend, she's still a friend. She got me to play Control, and it's a really great game.
What's that?
I don't even know how to describe it. It's a weird game, but you're a girl that you break into this kind of institution thing,
Okay.
and you're trying to find your brother, and as you're going through it, you're kind of gaining all these superpowers and stuff, and like you're kind of discovering more about this company that you're
Is that
trying
a
to
story
break into.
game or something?
Yeah, but it's a really great game. Mental, absolutely mental.
And this is on current gen consoles.
It was on last gen, but you'll be able to get it for current gen.
Yeah. I'll
I,
check.
I got it for my Xbox One.
Xbox, yeah.
Yeah,
That would be great.
yeah. I've always been an Xbox guy.
Well, it's the same anyway, in the way with consoles.
That's like minor differences. Like no one notices like
Yeah.
the difference between an Xbox and a
Yeah.
PlayStation. Because realistically, there's not really a difference.
Yeah, there's not much. So I think the difference is this just it's a different UI at the end of the day. You're not really seeing anything. You
It's not
only
like
compare
Minecraft,
it.
you would do it, well not you,
No.
and Cal would do it cross-platform and stuff as well.
I'm a child.
Yeah, child.
Yeah, that was like your lockdown, was playing Minecraft. Like every
Or
night.
Minecraft.
Me and
Every night was you guys playing Minecraft.
yeah, me and Cal played Minecraft every night for ages. Record the album during the day, play Minecraft at night. There was a band we played with that were video game inspired. They were really
a band called Lost in Lavender Town.
they were great.
Their whole shtick was video game based.
Video games, like Dragon Force then.
Kind of. Yeah, they were an instrumental band.
Yeah, they have a song called Kermit the Hedgehog, I think. And
Sonic the Hedgehog.
yeah, like you should look that up. It's a great song.
I do have a soft spot for a bit of COD Zombies as well. I've always had a soft spot for a bit of Call of Duty Zombies.
COD.
Yeah.
Everyone thinks COD is the most popular game, but there's so many games out there. I know I play a bit of some racing games myself, like it's completely out of the ball game, but with truck simulators.
Yeah.
Train sim world as well.
I think because I work with trucks, a truck simulator would be my worst nightmare.
Or do you actually work with trucks then?
Yeah.
Drive them with that?
No, I don't drive them, I just load them.
Because I love those truck simulators and that there's like
You got pallets and then
forklift truck simulator.
Warehouse simulator. Well, that's a truck.
Jack's forklift certified.
No, man.
Garbage truck simulator. They need to be psyched and drama,
Yeah, my dad's a truck driver.
Yeah.
And I've been in trucks many a time with my dad.
The Scania trucks are really nice. Everyone talks about Scanias.
Yeah, he refuses to drive anything else.
Yeah, everyone talks about Scanias.
Because at work we've got DAFs and they're
Yeah.
awful. They're like plastic. They're terrible.
Well, I just think
trucks.
the look at the Scania trucks is more aggressive looking. You can tell they kind of look a bit more metal in my opinion.
Yeah,
Nice.
Scanias are good trucks, but we'd be getting in DAFs and all the drivers are like, I don't want to drive a DAF.
They're a bit more, and I think the man trucks are a bit as well. Screw
Yeah.
Not a fan of mans or mechanics.
In my old work, we had man trucks, and there was a big one that was working on power lines. But it was a big bouncy truck, massive wheels. It was like a monster truck.
It's got the off-roading tyres in it.
Yeah,
I think I've seen a video on it, someone that digs in it, lifts up and it digs all the cable in the ground or something.
Yeah.
That's really dope.
I think a truck simulation game would just be my worst nightmare.
I do play truck simulators on my other channel and
like,
they're not the best, but at least it's better than nothing in my opinion.
if you ever see an Aldi truck, there's a good chance I'll close it.
I would have plenty of them. That's the DAFs, they've got DAFs now.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
That's what I'm saying, they've got the new ones coming in and that's
And the cameraless. The windowless, the mirrorless.
Yeah,
I'll get there
mirrorless.
eventually.
Mirrorless.
Mirrorless trucks.
Well, the new models, the new DAF models, I've seen that. I'm a bit of a truck nerd myself and I keep up with them. Me and my uncle went to truck fests.
See, the mirrorless DAFs are quite nice.
Well, the Mercedes do that as well.
Yeah, so expensive.
It's a bit-
Like, they're not gonna. Aldi aren't gonna get Mercedes.
They'll send the Scanies for a long time.
Yeah.
I think they're kind of cut waste with the DAFs now because the Scanies are more expensive.
Yeah, they're cutting costs, but the DAFs that we first got in could barely pull the trailers.
That's it.
Like, you send a DAF out with a double decker and it has to go uphill. It's like, you've got no chance.
That's no good.
But the ones that we're getting in now are a bit more powerful.
Scanias, the V8, that's what you need.
Yeah, the Scania is one of the better trucks.
Because they've got the V8 engine in it as well, and I think that's the last of the proper
Used to get a big
European
back to
big
West on a
engine.
truck to do that.
Yep.
So,
Every Friday I'd get a lift to Bathgate
in the truck.
in the truck. And it's like,
That was a big deal.
that's why like all the drivers will work with me and stuff, but I've actually been able to build a relationship with them because I would get the truck back from Ayr to Bathgate, so that's like 2 hours and a week in that truck with a driver and you get to know people and all that and, you know.
You really get to know people on road trips,
Yeah.
whenever you do road trips.
Trucker Tim or something might go on his fancy truck.
Yeah,
Trucker Tim on YouTube. He's got such a nice truck now.
yeah. I spent a bit of time in the States Some of the trucks that they've got over there are huge.
And they're insane.
They wouldn't fit on our roads.
They don't build them for this kind of city.
And they can go like 70 odd mile an hour and stuff.
So that speed limit is speed, I'm like 56 miles
Yeah,
an hour, that's why
our trucks can only go 56 miles per hour, but the trucks in America can get done for speeding. They're huge and they're powerful and they're kitted out.
They're not Scania trucks, no, they are unfortunately.
No.
This is my opinion, I'm a Scania fan as well.
Because they've got all the Dodge and stuff, the trucks.
Dodge, Peterbilt's, I think.
Yeah.
I think
was that Air Kennedy show not that long ago, and they had a big truck display thing there, all these fancy big master trucks over there. It's kind of cool as well.
That truck fest.
No, it was a county show down in there that I was working at, and they had like a gallery of truckers, so all these people brought in all these big fancy
The old school EIF trucks and stuff like that, you just don't see the old British stuff.
A lot of people got stuck. It was the middle of the race course and a few people got stuck.
Right, because that's just grass.
Yeah, but like the thing was a county show, so there's lots of people there with tractors to pull people out.
That has John Deere's.
Actually, I
Yeah.
haven't seen many John Deere's in my work on farms.
You know, the bright green yellow wheels, that's how you can tell by John Deere. Easy to tell. It's like JCB, you know, with the diggers, the tractor, two in one tractor.
So my papa, he was from Tennessee. He grew up on a farm in Tennessee, and it just
John Deere.
he was fixing tractors from when he was like 4 years old.
Really?
He ended up getting a job doing lawnmower repair, and ended up meeting guys like Johnny Cash and stuff, just from repairing lawnmowers.
That's insane where you can win a lot against that.
Yeah, but he could fix anything, to the point where it was like he wanted to get a job in my warehouse doing vehicle maintenance. He didn't have any qualifications to do it, so they wouldn't give him the job. But I was like, guarantee this man would be able to fix a truck better than anyone that you've got in there.
In fact, an old school truck, you know, like one from the 1980s or something, not the computer aids and them.
So they could do up cars and stuff as well. Like the man was just.
So it's like Army Reserve advert, so if you can fix it this, you can fix it that, you can fix it.
Well, Papa could fix anything. Like it was missing fingers on one of his hands. Like it's handy.
I never noticed that.
But it was still handier with one hand than most people are.
It's like Tony Ione from Black Sabbath.
Yeah, he's missing the tip of his middle fingers.
And this is why heavy metal was a thing.
Yeah.
Because
we had that discussion on Suits podcast as well.
The only reason that heavy metal was a thing is because of that accident.
Well, that's why they call it heavy metal.
No, because he had to distort his guitar and downtune it.
Right.
Because of that.
But it's just amazing how you can get how that could happen, eh?
Yeah.
And
Our whole existence is based off someone getting into a work-related accident. So anyway,
I think I might still exist, but
would you exist? So the whole kind of butterfly flaps and swings, you know, and changes the course of history.
And King Melodies not a band anymore.
Yeah. we're a K-pop band.
It's like baby metal.
Yeah. I do that.
J metal.
I've got a love for baby metal.
Do you like them?
I don't listen to them, but they're so good live.
First some of their stuff on just generally. I even know the songs names, but no.
You know, like Get Me Chocolate.
Yeah, that's.
But they're so good
What's the
live.
cover of that?
That past one, isn't it? Jimmy Chocolate, isn't it?
Yeah. They've got baby metal Death as well, which is really heavy.
So that's the death metal version of it then?
It's a different song altogether.
What is that?
The song's just called Baby Metal Death, and it's more kind of thrash than anything, but
Okay.
it's a really good song. It's really heavy.
I need to maybe listen to a bit more baby metal to be honest. I might appreciate them, you know. I always think it's a bit more poppy, but metal and that.
Yeah, I don't really listen to them on record or anything, but I'll never miss an opportunity to see them live.
Well, so maybe one day I'll maybe get a chance to see them live. Just so many bands that these days. I saw Trivium not too long ago in Edinburgh at the Corner Exchange.
Yeah,
that was a banger.
I kind of wanted to go to that, but I'd seen them in January in Glasgow, so I was like...
My friend goes there as well. We realised we got the priority queue as well. I realised I was in the priority queue.
Yeah.
I was actually in the active priority queue.
Mm-hmm.
But I didn't have the phone. I don't have go-to provider, so I've just didn't show my phone and I've got in.
I flirted my way into
Yeah, I must have win.
priority.
This is great.
Connection.
It was a fun gig. They reached my friend as well, which you might know these guys still supporting. Read from a friend, probably.
Yeah, brief from our great.
They need to come on this. They'll be like eventually. Episode 100.
But there's bands that you listen to us and you maybe be like, you like them. Like I'm a huge Bullet from a Valetine fan.
Yeah, same. Yeah.
And if anyone was to listen to King Road, they would not know that I'm a huge Bullet from a Valetine fan.
Got it. They will my first band as well.
I adore them like so much.
They're also Welsh, and we like Welsh people. So.
Welsh band.
They're the only Welsh band though. We don't talk about the other one.
Profits.
Yeah, we just don't talk about them.
Yeah.
But like I picked up Bullet from Valentine's Venom on record a couple of weeks ago. Found it for like a tenner, and that's my favourite Bullet from Valentine album.
That's a great album. I think the subtitle album was it was definitely a heavy one as well.
Yeah, it's so heavy stuff. I've got that on vinyl as well.
But they're going back to the roots again, but still the Poison, Flaming Fire and Fever was the best albums.
See, I don't really rate the Poison. Like, it's got good songs on it, but I'm like, there's so many better albums. Like, Screaming Fire is a fantastic album, Fever is a fantastic album, but the Poison is just kind of there for me. But Venom, I love that album, and their self-titled album's fantastic as well. Or like, my favourite band's Iron Maiden, and it's so far away from what we play,
Yeah,
but I always adore Iron Maiden.
That's amazing, yeah, I made into this and metal.
Yeah,
you
get the old school stuff. And then your hair metal and stuff.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of Warmington.
Yeah.
Poison.
Get all the hair swaying, get all the bandanas back in fashion. That's another thing we should do.
You've wore bandanas, haven't you?
Yeah, we've been there. Not on stage.
Yeah.
No, on stage. I don't know if we're on stage. I might stay away on stage.
I think you have once,
Probably.
but you should bring that back. Yeah, I say, you're big into your hair metal, and Paul's into his indie stuff, and Kieran's a total punk, and
Yeah,
like
They all connected together.
yeah, it's all a bit eclectic. But when you listen to it, you would tell that it's like, yeah, I adore Bullet from a Valentine so much.
That's amazing. I need to see that. I've never even got a chance to see them live since it's my OG metal band. They got me first got me into metal. I've never even got a chance to see them.
I saw them in February. They were playing Barrowlands.
They were playing in Edinburgh, I think, year before last.
Yeah, it was a
so
couple
I
of
was
years ago.
disappointed I missed that out.
Because I wanted to go to that, but I couldn't.
Yeah.
Corner Exchange is so difficult for us to get to from Glasgow,
Yeah. I'm guessing it's the opposite, I don't go to gigs in Glasgow as much as I do think I do, but I do like to stay in my local area.
Yeah. There's a lot of venues in Glasgow that are local to the city centre, but like, there's so many in Edinburgh that are just so far removed from everything else. And
Yeah,
it's
it's a lot of it's changed.
you can't get to that.
Yeah.
Amazing live, great light show, absolutely outstanding light show. So if you ever get a chance to see Bullet,
Got to see them one day for the court day.
outstanding band.
Aye.
And I will wear that, I will wear that on my sleeve. I'm a huge Bullet from a Valentine fan.
Yeah, I have a t-shirt.
I do.
I think I got a few of them somewhere.
No.
I think we got one
And
somewhere.
I've got that. I've got a cap, Bullet from a Valentine cap. And I've got my 2 vinyl, and
You all sorted, eh?
yeah,
Yeah,
people need to appreciate them more.
yeah,
We've got more songs than Tears Won't Fall.
yeah.
Yeah, they're just Screaming Fire.
It's been fire.
I've talked about wanting to do a Bullet cover, but Kieran would have.
That's the heavy song.
Right.
Kieran would do. Maybe if we coax him, but I don't think you're able to.
I'd like to Screaming Fire.
That'd be really difficult.
Yeah, it would be.
It'd be a really difficult song to do. I'd love to do Screaming Fire, but it'd be a really difficult
There was
song.
a band in my high school did it at a talent show, I remember.
That'd be cool.
Like, yeah, no,
Yeah.
really cool.
It'd be really
There was a guy that I was in a band with for like ages, and then he formed this other metal band just for like this one talent show, I think it was. He was an incredible guitarist, and he played Screaming Fire.
That'd be fun.
That's amazing. It's a great song. That's it. I went FIFA as well. It's not bad. FIFA.
Yeah, it's got Your Betrayal, which
Your Betrayal.
saves it. Like any album with Your Betrayal on it is instantly a great album. And it's got other stuff like Blast Fight and Bittersweet Memories and stuff like that. It's a good album, but Your Betrayal is just.
It's the icing on the cake, isn't it? Still.
Yeah, that's such a good song. That drum beginning, like I'd love to do Your Betrayal as a
That's
drum.
a good opening track for this set.
Yeah,
Because it's like a good song.
they opened with Knives when I seen them.
That's how we did.
Yeah, they opened with Knives, which was cool. I thought they were going to do Parasite, but they've done Knives.
Yeah, that's like a craggy one. That's the one with the new album.
Yeah. They played a bit of everything. Yeah, band that I've loved for a long time that I was always kind of
Yeah.
ashamed to say that I loved.
Matt Tuck is a cool dude as well. He had always long hair and shaved it. You think he did an apology. He was in Download, wasn't he, with the Pendulum?
Yeah, it was because
That was cool.
I was watching Pendulum from afar, and my friends kind of went in, and I was sitting up the back and went, "Oh my god, it's Matt Tuck!"
Yes.
And I message Courtney and I'm like, "Oh my god, I can't believe Matt Tuck's on stage, oh my god." And then she doesn't
Plays
see it
guitar
until
and
later.
that as well.
Yeah,
It's this
it's weird seeing him running about.
You should do a bit more of that, eh? I mean, if I get it, he has the sense of it, I think that's a different vibe for him as well. Like,
Yeah.
he could just come along and do some collaborate with Pendulum.
I'd love to sit and talk to Matt Tuck.
They'll come get them on, they'll come on the bench to see
Yeah,
this.
get Bill from Valetine on the podcast.
Absolutely.
That'd be great.
Well, they wait until episode 500 to do that. I like
Yeah.
if they're still rocking in about 10 years' time or something.
Yeah, I would hope so. I mean, they're like fine wine. You know,
Absolutely.
they're such a good band.
Tight.
I know they were kind of a teenage band for most people.
They started out quite young as well, you know. Like
Yeah.
the Poison album was massive as well. So they actually got on off the ball pretty much from the start.
Yeah.
So it's massive anyway.
It's like, I'm 26 and I still listen to Bullet, so people can deal with it.
But I think it's been great to have you guys on, eh?
Great to join you.
I think we'll just wrap it up now.
Yeah.
You want to say anything, way to check you guys out, or way to find your music and stuff?
Yeah,
Social media and stuff.
Follow us on Facebook, follow us on Instagram. We're on all your streaming services. We'll have even more on your streaming services very soon. Subscribe to our OnlyFans to see Kieran and Ashley's chaps.
You actually got OnlyFans.
No, we don't have OnlyFans.
I do imagine.
But we can make it OnlyFans.
Yeah.
If times get desperate,
We won't make it OnlyFans. But yeah, you can find us on everything. See us on the 1st of October in Bannerman's in Edinburgh.
Yeah.
See us on the 13th of October in Ivory Blacks in Glasgow. See us on the 11th of November in Nice and Sleazy's. See us on the 12th of December in Block. And
That's a lot of gigs.
season February the 29th, probably.
possibly. That's in the
somewhere
works.
Glasgow.
And as always, all hail the Jackal God.
Edinburgh gig.
Edinburgh gig. First time we're eastbound down.
And I'll definitely be along to that.
Yeah, love to see you.
So it's been a real pleasure, guys, to get you on. Thanks for taking
having
time
us.
to coming up, chatting
Thank you
up,
for having us.
coming along the Hats and Down podcast. So yeah, I'll just do my saying. So thanks again for listening or watching the Hats Off Your Down podcast, episode number 23 with Kind Nobody. Please like the video, please subscribe to the channel, please like the video as well, and leave a comment below, and of course get the bell notification switched on so you can get notified from whenever episodes are out. Turn the bell notifications on. And yeah, it's
Comment saying how handsome we look as well.
Get some comments, get as many comments as we can, get the Apple 11 out there, that's the main thing.
Yeah.
That's what we need. We need more Apple 11. I think the podcast needs to get some, I think there needs to be something that actually happens so the Apple 11 can come out, you know.
Yeah.
Like a wee bell or something, a wee ball or something, it should just out there a bit more.
We'll push it.
We'll push it.
Definitely, share it out.
I'll give you the audio.
Well, it's been a pleasure, guys.
Thank you so much, Chris.
Again, guys.
Thank you.
Let's get some fist bumps. Let's get out Dr. Martin bumps as well, if that's a thing. Could we do it
Yeah,
tonight?
I'm alright. I don't get to talk.
Yeah, well, we need to do that. That's a thing. It's in our training to do it on this podcast.
Well, it has been a pleasure, man.
It's been a
Thank
pleasure.
you for having us.
Let's get a wee photograph of you guys at the end.
Yeah.
Let's do it. Thanks again, guys. I think we've been recording it yet.